Good morning. Congratulations on the film. I saw it a few days ago and I'm still thinking about it. It has just sat with me. So congratulations on that. It really is. It's something very special.
Thanks, Cara.
Thank you.
We all know so much about Amy, or we think we do, and so much of her story has become, I guess, overshadowed by the tragic elements of it, by paparazzi shots, that kind of a thing. So, particularly then for Amy, Alison, why tell her story? Why reclaim her? Because I see that this is what it is. It is kind of a reclaiming of who she is.
Well, I'm really glad that's the impression you got, because that's exactly the reason that we decided to make the film. We felt that, like so many, particularly female artists, that's what the culture does to them, is kind of objectify and fetishize the death, and the tragedy becomes bigger than the life. And we feel, Amy, to me, is the greatest musical artist of the 21st century so far, and we wanted to give her back ownership of her music, ownership of her legacy, so that the triumph of her output and her talent became the focus rather than the tragedy of her death. So I'm really glad that came across in the movie.
No, absolutely. You have 100% achieved what you set out to do. So congratulations again. Matt, for you, again, we think we know Amy, but for a writer's perspective, where did you go to find the real Amy?
Well, it's not sure she's the real Amy. It's our version of Amy, and our perspective, our lens on her. But as far as the research was concerned, it was a deep dive into the massive archive of what is already out there. I didn't have to search too far to find what I thought would make the Amy we all wanted to portray on the movie.
I love the fact that this is an incredible female-led story, directed by an incredible female. Obviously, Matt, I don't want to take away from you, of course, in that. But so many of the crew were women. So, Alison, as a producer, it's part of your job to assemble a crew. Tell me about that and just having so many women on board.
Yeah, it was really fantastic the way that came together, and it wasn't a mission statement or a remit or anything to do that. It just so happened that as we went through you look for the people who are the best people for the job and the people who are available, and the ladies just kept rising to the top. And they were the ones that we ended up assembling. And, we did this great picture on International Women's Day when we sort of suddenly realized, we were like, wow, we have to do this photo because there were so many women. And it made for a great atmosphere. I think we all felt that we were there wanting to do the best for Amy. The remit of the movie was to give Amy's point of view, so that rather than as during her life, it was very much she was a goldfish in a fishbowl, with everybody giving their versions of Amy, and even that happened in death, that people were giving their versions, and this was her chance to punch through. And Matt had done this incredible strip that was largely drawn from her own words and her lyrics, and we wanted to do our best for her, and it was great to have this incredible crowd of women doing that for her.
I mean, if there was ever a time for it to work out like that, there's something magic in the air, I think, about that. Matt, you have worked with Sam before. So do you guys have a shortcut, and do you have a kind of collaborative process, or are you tell me about that.
Well, we basically just like hanging out with each other. So that just makes things a lot easier. And then we're very lucky in the fact that, we can also get creative when we want to be, but there is a shortcut now for sure. Yeah. Where she just, I pitch an idea and she says, great, go and write it. And it's as simple as that. There's no massive discussion or dissection of the idea. So she's an ideas person, and she understands that she has to read the idea before then that discussion comes in. Whereas, in other aspects of my career, that's not been the case. So it's just a joy. I'm just very lucky.
Just very quickly, what would you like audiences to take away from the film?
I would like them to want to run home from the movie, and after they've recovered, put on Amy's music and listen to it again, and and enjoy the triumph and the talent of that legacy.
Well, that'll happen, because I did that after the press show. Straight away, I got on the bus to go home when I started listening again. So,
excellent.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. It's been great to talk to you today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.